Vegas, Nevada. It's the NFC Pro Bowl. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the NFC versus Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC.
Bring in the second string.
And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
AFC, nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
First and 10 at their own.
So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at their 49.
Running from the gun with Henry. Takes to midfield, but no farther. Just a yard there.
Henry on the carry.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jair.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, here's Henry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 20, 10, and he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
Bowl situation. You know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
First and 10. At their own.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
AFC, nothing.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
To Derrick Henry. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Pass is taken in by Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
NFC.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the route is on here in this first half. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there on a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
To throw, it's Mahomes. Left side caught by Diggs. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
NFC 35.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the NFC stretching that lead out even a bit further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 19.
The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this is taken at the 23. Touchdown. A 77-yard punt return. And the NFC just continuing to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Back out is the AFC offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for 2. And it's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 20.
The AFC about ready to take over on offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we're talking about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on the play.
At the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the AFC, and even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the AFC able to get a little bit more respectable.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 58 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th.
NFC 56.
And the slant complete to Hopkins. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. From 17 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
When you're a great route runner,
and now they're going to fake him. He gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
all right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The AFC thus far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mahomes firing complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. Touchdown. Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
That throw into the arms of Allen. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mahomes. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out, and he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the AFC able to claw one back.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Rodgers. the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's that. He lost the football. And it looks like the NFC is going to have it, and they do.
Mahomes pass complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement.